Robotics Education and Competition Center was founded in 2011. The institute is a unique platform that aims at promoting and strengthening the development of analytical thinking and problem-solving skills in the field of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics through hands-on robotics education. A robot is a programmable machine that can complete a task, while the term robotics describes the field of study focused on developing robots and automation. Each robot has a different level of autonomy. These levels range from human-controlled bots that carry out tasks to fully autonomous bots that perform tasks without any external influences.
The AU's vision for self-sufficient Africa driven by homegrown solutions align with the objectives of this championship. I'm deeply grateful to American Embassy for their ongoing assistance in improving Ethiopia's innovation ecosystem. Your contribution is critical in enabling young African entrepreneurs to succeed globally through strategic collaborations and educational institutions. Under the leadership of His Excellency Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed, Ethiopia prioritized innovation as a central driver of economic transformation. His leadership has shared in a new era of transformative initiatives that have reshaped Ethiopia's socio-economic landscape. Those initiatives are built on principles of inclusivity, resilience, and innovation.
This event is not it's not a mere contest or a competition, but it's a celebration of the African ingenuity, determination, and the boundless potential of our youth, and you are all privileged to be part of this caucus. So appreciate yourself and clap for yourself for making it this far.
The most important people here, of course, are the young people, and I'd like to say maybe second most is the families, the fathers and mothers and the parents, pushing the children. I'll just say this as I close here. One of the questions that I get asked over and over from parents is how should they encourage their children to get into STEM? I'm an old man, as you can see. I'm also a father. I have 2 children, raised here and went to high school here in Addis Ababa. We parents often wonder, what language should we teach our children after our initial mother tongue? What language should we teach them? Chinese or English or Russian? I would argue today, if you are a parent, the most important language to teach your children is Python or JavaScript, one of those basic coding languages. If they speak that language, coding languages, Python, JavaScript, every Ethiopian child is on the same level playing field as any other child in the world. They have no disadvantage in competition, and they can compete head-to-head. So I encourage all of the parents here who are looking for their children's future, and I'm sure you are, to consider those languages as important as learning other spoken languages.
We have launched the 2025 Africa Robotics Championship. It's the 3rd time we are organizing Africa Robotics Championship. And this helps students improve. It helps them to improve their engineering skills, their coding skills. So we are organizing this and arranging this platform for students to be best engineers, coders, and then help our society and change our economy. So this is designed to help students improve their STEM skills.
The Digital Ethiopia 2025 strategy is a comprehensive framework for driving digital connectivity, inclusive growth, and a sustainable development. The Homegrown Reform Plan, a bold initiative, modernizing Ethiopia's economy while fostering an enabling environment for investment and entrepreneurship. STEM education, expanding access to programs in coding like the 5 Million Coders Initiative. Robotics and the AI to equip students with essential skills for the future. Technology hubs. We have begun establishing innovation centers to provide resource and mentorship to help young innovators and aim to expand across Ethiopia. A strong partnership will amplify our impact. Turning challenge into opportunities. In line with this, we invite all stakeholders to join us in driving innovation for sustainable development and inclusive progress in Ethiopia. Global competitions supporting Ethiopian teams in international robotics and AI challenge, reinforcing Africa's global competitiveness. Public-private partnerships, collaborating with universities, private tech firms, global partners to create an ecosystem where research translates into real-world solutions across sectors. Those efforts demonstrate Ethiopia's commitment to developing the next generation of engineers and entrepreneurs. The African Robotics Championship serves as a platform to enhance skills that will shape Africa's future. To the teams gathered here, view this championship as an opportunity to push the boundaries, collaborate, and then inspire one another. You are a vanguard of Africa's technological future, and your work will define the next era of automation, artificial intelligence, and a digital transformation. Together, let us create Africa where technology is developed and led by our innovators. Ethiopia remains committed to supporting this vision.
Artificial intelligence has great potential for Africa's socio-economic transformation and cultural renaissance. It will contribute to the attainment of the African Union Agenda 2063 and Sustainable Development Goals. It presents huge opportunities for inclusive development, creating jobs, improving the delivery of public services, advancing agriculture, education and health, promoting access to information, and protecting the environment and natural resources, among others. However, these benefits are accompanied by artificial intelligence risks and harms, ranging from bias due to the way data were collected and trained on artificial intelligence applications, potential discrimination of women and vulnerable persons, to job displacement, effect on indigenous knowledge and liability issues due to artificial intelligence overtaking certain human operations. The risks are being deepened by generative artificial intelligence, which include disinformation, infringement of data privacy, surveillance, and copyright violations. Artificial intelligence systems may perpetuate or amplify biases contained in data sets that they are trained on because, more often, data are not equitably sourced. Data are usually sourced from developed countries and from non-diverse and inclusive developers' teams. Besides, artificial intelligence systems may not yet be fully able to explain their decision-making. Artificial intelligence also presents concerns for the overall protection and the promotion of human rights and poses safety and security issues in civil and military settings. And societies to generative artificial intelligence produced and distributed information, which can be fully automated through untraceable deep fakes.
Here we are witnessing, the first-hand and the transformative power of education, science, technology, and innovation, and to change the lives and societies through science. Africa is standing on the brink of a technological revolution, and our young people, brimming with ambition, intelligence, and creativity, are the driving force that will propel our continent into this future. Robotics is no longer a far dream. It's a reality already shaping the industry, from agriculture, the healthcare, and many other ecosystems in the world today. And by equipping our students with the knowledge and the tools to engage in robotics, we are not only preparing them for the jobs of tomorrow, but we are empowering them to create the industries and solutions that will define Africa's progress. The African Union has placed science, technology, and innovation at the heart of the Agenda 2063, which is the continent's blueprint of where we want to get in the next couple of decades. The Science, Technology, and Innovation Strategy for Africa, which we call STISA 2034, and I encourage you to go and read those documents. It underscores the need to harness the untapped talents and skill sets of our youth and leverage on the emerging technologies to drive the economic growth of our continent. I would like to say that we are in the new phase of the STISA 2034, and we just completed the first decade of STISA 2024, which is a strategy, and it allows the countries to plug in their different national strategies and policies to advance science technology. And I'm glad that Ethiopia, the Federal Republic of Ethiopia, is taking those steps already through competition like this. But here's what is where it gets even more exciting, that robotics and automation are not only potential here on Earth, but we also use them in the vastness of space. Within the Science, Technology, and Innovation Department, we have a flagship project, a program on Africa Space Program, which is a flagship to ensure that Africa takes care not only of the terrestrial, but going into the space. And here we are focusing on four main domains, which could, you may not be familiar with them right now, but they will become accustomed to you as you move the ladder of career, which is Earth observation, the satellite communication, which allows us to communicate with each other. There is navigation and positioning, which we use on our daily basis when we navigate through maps and those applications, and astronomy and space sciences. If you walk out on this museum, you will see exhibition on space, aerospace, and the next building is also the Ethiopian Space Science and Technology. So I'm glad that also Ethiopia, is following on these footsteps to ensure that we take care of not only our terrestrial ecosystem, but also in space. So there is a department or unit that is that has been established under the African Space Agency, which deals with space robotics and engineering. And this is where the space and robotics becomes very important. But the important thing and the bedrock of all this is to ensure that we are good in our STEM skills, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics at this age, so that we can participate in these flagship programs. Whether it's exploring the distant planets or repairing satellites or managing complex space missions, we all need robotics and science, technology, engineering, and mathematics skill sets in all these. The Space Engineering and Robotics Unit will be pushing the boundaries of what is possible, building smarter spacecraft, automating satellites control, and laying the foundation for the future space exploration. And you all have the potential to participate in that, our VVIPs of today. As you compete today, remember that you are not just part of robotics competition, but you are laying the foundation or the groundwork for the humanity's next giant leap, and both here on Earth and in space. We recognize that investing in STEM education and research is not a choice, it's an imperative. That is why initiatives like this competition are initiating is very important towards this cause. Ensure also that you foster teamwork as you compete, and challenge students to think critically and tactically about how technology can address the most pressing challenges facing our communities and economies. And I refer to this banner right here on my right, which gives you the steps of how you can come up with solutions and services that can serve humanity. To the students participating today, you are the future of Africa. Your creativity and passion will inspire us all. Whether you win or not, we are all winners by being in this room. the skills you have gained and the ability to design, to build, and to collaborate, innovate, they will go far away and they will go far off in ensuring that we build a sustainable economy. Your journey does not end here. You are pioneers, and we urge you to continue learning and to keep questioning and to never stop dreaming. To the educators and mentors, especially our teachers and those who are helping the children in this, first of all, thank you so much for being part of this ecosystem. We extend our deepest gratitude to you, and we understand the work that you do, and we all appreciate that, our teachers, our mentors, and all that are involved in this process. Your guidance and encouragement have planted the seeds of excellence in all these innovators, and you are shaping the next generation of African engineers and solution bearers.
The African Union Continental Artificial Intelligence Strategy aligns with African Union's inclusive development aspirations, as well as its core values. Guided by the principles of ethics, inclusion and diversity, human rights and human dignity, people's well-being, peace and prosperity, it prioritizes the development and adaptation of artificial intelligence systems to Africa's context.
The advancement of robotics, artificial intelligence, and STEM education is a cause she holds close to her heart, recognizing its critical role in shaping Africa's economic transformation. The African Robotics Championship 2025 is not just an event. It's a celebration of the creativity and limitless possibilities of the African youth. The championships embodies our continent's steadfast pursuit of technology empowerment, scientific exploration, and inclusive innovation, all fundamentals to Africa's competitive position in the global digital economy. I extend my gratitude to Robotics, whose dedication has finally turned this big dream into reality. Thanks to their commitment, an exceptional platform has emerged where the youth, exceptionally the young girls, are stepping confidently into the world of robotics and engineering, no longer as spectators, but as pioneers and trailblazers of its future. Today, we stand at the intersection of progress and possibility, where initiatives like VEX Girls Powered are not just programs, but groundbreaking change makers. In classrooms, workshops, and innovation hubs across the continent, young girls are doing much more than interacting with technology. They are redefining the art of the future. They are coding with precision, engineering with purpose, and leading with confidence, proving that the future of robotics is not confined by gender, but fueled by ambition and talent. To every young girl competing today, I say this: you are not just participants, you are pioneers, you are innovators, you are leaders. The challenges before you are not obstacles, but stepping stones to a future where Africa is not just a consumer of technology, but a creator, a disruptor, and a player to watch on the global scene. But let this competition be about more than just victory. Let it be about bold ideas, disruptive creativity, and the courage to challenge the status quo. Let it remind you that Africa's technology's destiny is being written by its youth, and that each of you has a crucial role to play in shaping that narrative. So, immerse yourself in the spirit of innovation, collaborate, compete, create, and not only celebrate your individual achievements, but also the progress that we as a continent are making, and as you go back home to your communities, to your countries, carry with you the indomitable knowledge that you are the future engineers, scientists, entrepreneurs, and technology pioneers of Africa. So once again, welcome to the African Robotics Championship 2025. Let your creativity take flight. Let your passion open up new horizons to you. And let this event be a catalyst for an age where Africa defines the paradigm of innovation and brings out African solutions to African problems.
Artificial intelligence and the broader digital transformation are rapidly shaping the future of Africa, with profound implications for United States national strategic, security, and economic interests. This shift is in both America's stated interests and the interests of African nations. Increasingly, embedding artificial intelligence and other digital technologies into the foundation of United States diplomacy and foreign assistance efforts in Africa will accelerate development gains in high-priority sectors, most critically in trade and investment. Increasing trade and investment flows between the United States and Africa will help redefine United States-Africa relations from an aid-based relationship to one rooted in mutually beneficial economic interests and shared values.
African Robotics Championship 2025, very exciting. Today we celebrate a movement that harnesses the boundless potential of Africa's youth through science, technology, engineering, mathematics, or STEM. And over the next 3 days, all of these students here from across the continent will showcase their engineering brilliance, coding expertise, and creative problem-solving skills through robotics. It's more than a competition, it's a testament of what can happen when talent meets opportunity, and when curiosity is nurtured, then innovation takes center stage. I am proud to represent the U.S. Embassy. My boss, Ambassador Irvin Basinga, would like very much to be here, but couldn't make it, unfortunately. We in the Embassy have long championed youth robotics and STEM education in Ethiopia. We recognize that it's the future of this nation, this continent, and the world, quite frankly. The future starts here. The future starts today. Our support for initiatives like this wonderful championship are one of many that we feel pride in participating and contributing a small part to the progress of robotics and STEM. I work in the U.S. Embassy in Shed Almeida, just a close distance from here, and work in the American space called the Satchmo Center. We have 5 other American spaces around the country. We have a second one here in Addis Ababa at St. Mary's University down in Mexico Square. And then we have them in sister cities, Jema, Dredawa, Mekele, Bahir Dar, and very soon another in Hawassa. In each one of those places, we offer STEM training and robotics similar to the programs here today. And we are very proud to be a part of that and to make a small contribution.
Associated with artificial intelligence, the Africa's strategy of robotics and artificial intelligence puts forward an Africa-centric, development-oriented and inclusive approach around 5 focus areas, notably harnessing artificial intelligence's benefits, building artificial intelligence capabilities, minimizing risks, stimulating investment and fostering cooperation. It sets out a common vision for our continent and identifies key policy interventions to enable the continent to harness the huge potential of artificial intelligence while addressing the societal, ethical, security and legal challenges.
We are working hard to help our society improve, our kids, our students improve their computer skills, technology skills, and AI, basic AIs, and about the digital learnings. We're helping and supporting them, and by creating the platform, the environment. We're trying to launch and start a new branch around and also outside of Ethiopia. Outside of Addis Ababa. And we wanted to go and help all students get involved in STEM, hands-on STEM program. We are living in a digital world. Our world is like everything is AI related, and we have to focus on working on AI because everybody should be able to to get their hands on practice engineering and everything. So the significance is the future is digital, so our students will fit in the digital world, the upcoming world. Well, my concern here is like I want the Ethiopian government to reform the pedagogical skill and help students learn robotics in a school. It should be included in our curriculum. So our education should accept the robotics education. That helps us improve and our AI skills, our STEM skills, our engineering and coding skills. So the government should help help schools or force all schools to have a robotics lab in their schools. Well, the African Union and any other companies like the government, they should, support students like by buying and providing. The biggest problem we're facing is like there are many talented students, but economically disadvantaged students. They need to be helped from AU or any other, companies like financial sectors, so that we can help our students improve their robotics skills, which means the future is like digital. So they are going to be, the most important and influential in the future economy. We participated in December at the Enjoy AI international final in China. So countries from around the world participated, and then our students in the elementary students. There are divisions: elementary, middle school, high school, college, university. So the elementary students achieved a third place. So that was only on coding skills challenge. They did a coding in a programming skills challenge only. So we won, and that's very good achievement. So for example, when we go to USA, all hotels are booked, unless you early book hotels, and it's very difficult to get a bus. You have to book a bus, and taxis and everything are full of students because of the international students who are flying to US. From around 70 countries, Dallas, Texas will be packed with different students and people. China, Singapore, Canada, from all over the world, from Africa. So that makes the country, the government of the city helps the tourism to help them visit a lot of places. For example, when we were in US, they asked us to visit many places. We did. We paid and visited. So and if anybody comes flying in from Africa, like from Kenya, from Uganda, from Nigeria, from Egypt, if they come to Ethiopia to do a robotics competition, they're going to visit Addis. So that's going to help the tourism on their way for when they come for the robotics competition. Well, our intention is to organize the largest robotics competition That's the largest robotics competition means in Africa. It means it's beyond a competition. It's not only a competition. It helps students improve their STEM skills, their digital skills, their communication and leadership skills. It helps them improve different skills. But our future is we want it to be the largest robotics event in Ethiopia, in Africa, so that we can help a lot of students improve their STEM skills.
Science, technology, STEM training and education is a big component of U.S. support around the world, and with no exception with Ethiopia. As I mentioned, I represent American Spaces, which are locations around Ethiopia. We have 6 of them, locations where young people or anyone can go to learn robotics and other STEM training. We have one at the U.S. Embassy, that's called the Satchmo Center. I maintain that. And we have another called the Colonel John C. Robinson, that's at Mexico Square down at St. Mary's University. Then we have another at Mekelle, Bahir, Dredawa, Jimma, and we hope soon to open one in Hawassa. In each one of those locations, we have STEM, robotics, electronics, and other training, just like we have here today, so we are big supporters. We can all learn from each other. These young people here are developing the robotics that we're all going to use and all going to learn from, and we'll start the companies, we'll participate in the technology developments that all of us. So a lot of it's cooperation. As we all know, the next century coming will be the African century. The youth of Africa will be the largest population group, and we'll be looking to them for developments in science, technology, and robotics. The United States plays a small part in giving support where we can, as I mentioned, in the American Spaces, other educational grants, etc., for developing robotics and helping young Africans live to their potential and make a contribution. But I'm here to learn also, and every day I open the newspaper and go, wow, just like all of us, look at these advances. This beautiful science center here is, I think, a testimony to the commitment of Ethiopia to science, technology, STEM, and for giving opportunity to these young people. We are living in the dream of Ethiopia right here. When I was a young person, every father and mother would say, what language should I teach my child to give the advantage? Should I teach them Chinese or Russian or English or Japanese? My case to any parent, I am a parent also, teach your children JavaScript. It is the best language they can learn, other than their own native Amharic or whatever other language they speak. If they speak JavaScript, they can speak with any other computer coder in the world, and they are on an equal footing. They're not at a disadvantage, they can compete. And they don't have to leave Ethiopia. If they wish, they can stay here and use their skills using the JavaScript language, and now they are equal with any other country in the world. Well, all I know is my little world here in Ethiopia. As I mentioned, we offer these opportunities at our American Spaces around the country. Every year the crowds get bigger and bigger of young people who wish to come and take advantage of the opportunities. So from my small experience, they don't need any help from me. We have young Ethiopians coming every day showing us amazing things, and the most important thing is their commitment to improve and to learn. The technology, the money, the resources, that's important, but it's the commitment and the drive, and I see that here every day in Ethiopia.
Yes.
It's getting better, it's impressive. I will say, I am an Ethiotel customer like everyone else, and I rely on them. The Ethiotel service for data and phone is quite good and very reliable. I use it all the time. We have systems like the Ride taxi share system, which is all done through computerized system. Ethiopia is at a level with every other major city, so it's doing very well, yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm excited to talk about Girl Powered, an initiative designed to change the face of STEM and make robotics look more like the diverse world we live in. Through this challenge, the VEX Robotics aim to show how powerful and exciting STEM can be for everyone, especially for girls. They are dedicated to highlighting women who are changing the world and creating spaces where all students can grow, thrive, and believe in their abilities. We need more female engineers, we need more female programmers, we need more female designers. Every woman should get the opportunity to participate in VEX robotics competition and to see herself as a leader in technology. The Girl Power Challenge invites us to celebrate inspiring women of STEM both from history and today. We don't just gain knowledge by researching these role models, interviewing female STEM professionals, and creating video presentations, but we also build skills, develop confidence, and feel empowered to reach new heights. This challenge is more than just about robotics. It's about recognizing the strength in diversity, lifting up those who are often overlooked by encouraging them and inspiring them to do so. So let's continue to break barriers, inspire each other, and build a future where everyone, no matter their gender, has the power to shape the world of STEM.
And inspiring. Through this experience, we've learned to be creative, solve problems, and grow our skills in science, technology, engineering, and math. More than just building robots, this competition has taught us the power of teamwork, dedication, and perseverance. We faced challenges, worked together through setbacks, and celebrated victories together. Robotics is not just about machines, it's about innovation, collaboration, and pushing boundaries. We want to express our deepest gratitude to Ethiopian Robotics for giving us this opportunity. Your support has helped us develop our skills and prepared us for this moment. And we would also love to thank Ethio Telecom. As a team, we are ready to take any challenges. We believe in ourselves and we are here to win. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Callum. Nice speech, huh? Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our next speaker from elementary schools.
Safety, weight, replaceability, and the life cycle are all important factors to consider when designing a robot's power supply. Some potential power sources for future robotic development also include pneumatic power from compressed gases, solar power, hydraulic power, flywheel energy storage, organic garbage through anaerobic digestion, and the nuclear power. Hence, Africa is expected to fight for achieving the robotics aspect at its full length and potential.